Hey everybody, welcome to the 1804 show, chapter 2. I'm your host, Dollar Will, and this is episode 208. Yeah, well, I just wanted to get on here real quick and talk about some real issues, man. It's all fun to bring people on the show, but then we always need to get back to why we do what we do. And I always want, for everybody who's been rocking with me and everybody who's just now joining me, to realize who I am and what I stand for, what I do. And it's just really important that, we have real genuine people around to talk and to navigate of who they are and what make them do what they do. But yeah, before I do, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help me out here. But yeah, I wanted to get real personal. I wanted to talk about and give my definition and my thoughts on depression and mental health. Being a young black male. And it's just a lot of people doesn't take it seriously. A lot of people underestimate depression and they look at it as a folktale or a joke, but it's not a joke. It's really hard, especially when you experienced it firsthand. It's really hard to get out of it. It's just for people who may not know what's going on inside them. As soon as your mind is chemically imbalanced, you know when something's not right with you. But people who on the outside looking in make it seem like, you trying to get some attention or you trying to just act like, woe is me and everything gonna be okay and everything gonna be all right. Just keep pushing. Keep your head to the clouds, and it's not easy to snap out of it. And then when I look back on mine, it really made me more humble. It made me strong. It made me a lot wiser. It made me more cautious about who I have around me as well. Because I would say I was really naive once upon a time ago. I thought that I could trust people and... Hold up, let me change this song. Sorry guys, let me change this song. It's messing up my mood. But yeah, it was just one of those things, like, I just didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know what I was going to make it out of it. But I would say just out of those 7 years, it was just one of those wake-up calls, It was a blessing. Even though it caused more harm than it did. But at the end of the day, I would say that me being a better person and me growing up and accepting responsibility and giving accountability. Because a lot of people think they know me, but they have no idea. Even the ones that saw me every day had no idea. And just the fact like I was faking, like I was okay. And I think a lot of our people so used to trauma that we act like it's normal. We act like it's not affecting us, but it does affect us in the long run. Just becoming a heavy smoker, heavy drinker, when I didn't really like touch the stuff like that. It was the only way for me to numb the pain and to ease the pain, because nobody, sympathized with me because I was a man, a black male at that. So it was like nobody cared, you know? And I don't ever want to apologize for doing the things that helped me survive. Because we are trying to survive, but not everybody living. But I'm living today. I'm a living example of what can happen if you don't give up, if you don't quit on yourself. When you have other people quit on you, you make sure you don't quit on yourself. Because at the end of the day, all you have is yourself. All you have is yourself to depend on and rely on. Because family, friends, everybody's going to turn their back on you. Everybody going to walk out when they don't see that you're fine, or they don't see that you're that same person, or if you ain't that person, ain't trying to have fun with them or trying to kick it with them. You ain't trying to smoke no more. You ain't trying to drink no more. You ain't trying to go to the club. You seriously dealing with something very painful and very heartache to you. And people are like that you ain't supposed to have hardships and go through things, man. And that's one thing about life. Life ain't fun all the time, man. And when you face something that just slows you down and makes you sit down, like, you have no choice but to react to it. And you got those people who just only there when things is fun and things is going great. They are distractions. Sometimes it's just best to sit back and reflect on what just happened and how you feel about it. Because the hardest thing about feelings is we all have them. People sit back and pretend like they're not phased or they're not hurt, but they are. But at the end of the day, you have a choice. There's always another choice. And it's hard to find people to talk to confide with. So at first, it used to bother me when people used to call me and just talk about their problems and stuff like that. But now I cherish it, because to be that person that people feel comfortable talking to and being able to confide with, that's an honor. And I don't take that for granted. Being a person that people can talk to and can vent to, that's an honor to me. And it was really hard for me those past few years, and people, making fun of the weed and shit. I know I gained 60 pounds from being depressed and seeing a lot of death, going through a lot. And that was the only way I could, like, function. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still fresh, I'm still fly. So I'm in the gym, trying to get this weight off me, or some of this weight off me, because I like myself. I like who I am. But yeah, what I'm saying? I gained weight. I lost sleep. I lost my hair. That's why I keep my hair cut, because I lost my hair. When I was growing my hair out, I lost my hair. my whole body broke out in hives and just was paranoid. Had to look over my shoulder every day. And that was like one of those things that was really tragic because I always just been that type of person that I always was able to be strong and hold everything in. But I couldn't. Just you began crying like uncontrollably in front of people when they ask you questions and people look at you like you weird, but you just in so much pain. You're going through a lot of anguish to the point that you can't hold it in. You just want somebody to just hold you and to hug you, and to tell you that everything's gonna be okay. But sometimes it don't be like that. People love to see you down and out so they can have something to talk about, so they can laugh at you, so they can, make themselves feel better. I never, again, felt ashamed about anything that I have gone through or anything that I have done. If anything, it was a lesson learned. It was one of those things that was preparing me to do this. And every time you go through something in life, you're going to always have another experience. And you just got to, keep going. You just got to be strong and fight. Because we all fight in a battle. We all going through something. We all facing. Hold on. Okay. But yeah, we are facing uncontrollable overwhelming circumstances. And just got to keep going. Because it's just really important to find who you are and find what you matter to people. And sometimes you just got to go through things in order to be tested, you know? A test is always important when you're facing an endless battle. And I always talk about grief because that's universal, that's global. And I would feel like I'm doing a misdeed if I don't talk about my grievances and what it made me become. It made me do. For people who don't understand or don't know or can't relate, that's fine. But the ones that do, it's like, we share a bond. We share like a situation where we've been in our heads and we've been crying our eyes out, our hearts out, just to have somebody take the pain away. But that pain is forever, but you just learn how to deal with it. You just learn how to live with it. You don't really move on. Some things you just don't move on from. But it just makes you stronger. It just makes you a person that you realize that you can't rely on nobody to come and help you out. But it's just God's will, Some things happen in order for you to grow, for you to evolve into who you were put on this earth to be. And I'm grateful for the happy days, the sad days. I'm grateful for everything. Grateful for especially the people who showed me who they were. That's who I'm grateful for. Even the people that hate me, you all are part of the plan. And I hope you do continue to hate me because it's not my job to convince that I'm a good person or that, you hate me for no reason, or that you hate me just by me being me. It still ain't gonna stop the show, ain't gonna stop nothing over here. But I just want to go to the grave or go to the urn knowing that I did make a difference. I didn't have to kill nobody, I didn't have to rob nobody. All I did was try to make a difference. I'm not perfect every day. I'm still who I am. From my strengths and my weaknesses, I'm still the same person. I'm a human being. A human being that, fought his hardest. And I just wanted to make my mama proud. That's all I ever wanted to do. And my sister, even though she don't see it, I still love my sister. I still, I still want her to see me as a man now, and that I did all I could. I even go through that now. Just, wishing my brother could see what I'm done and see the success of it, see all the good things I've done. I know he sees it, but it's not on my terms. And that's hard sometimes, when things isn't on your terms. But I miss him every day. So I just try to, keep focus and keep myself from going astray and being ostracized by certain people, because this is bigger than me. This is a movement. This is for people who can't speak. But the best thing out of all of this was my friends, my listeners, my supporters. Y'all was the ones that kept me going. Y'all the ones that keep me going every day. Because one day, I know that it's all going to pay off. As long as I just stay consistent, keep moving, keep pushing. So, but I just tell people, you're not alone. We all go through things. We all have problems. I've just never been the type to cap about who I was or try to fit in or try to be something that I wasn't. If anything, I'm a survivor. I'm a man. I'm a human being. I'm also somebody's son, somebody's brother, somebody's nephew, somebody's uncle, somebody's godfather, somebody's best friend, somebody's savior. So I just want everybody to keep in mind that no matter what, you just got to keep going. You got to keep moving, because somebody cares about you out here. Even when times you don't care about yourself, somebody cares about you. I understand. You want to feel appreciated. You want to feel loved. You want to feel respected. You want to feel just that person that matters. And you do matter. And it's just so many people taking their own lives now. People killing themselves because they don't have nobody. But I know that if I was to go, I know it would hurt a lot of people. That's why I keep fighting. That's why I keep going. And I want God to call me home. I don't want to take myself out, and I'm not trying to take myself out. And no matter what, I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep going, because it's important. It's important to live your life and do what you got to do. But I'm just here for everybody else. and try to keep that humble spirit, that moving spirit. I'm going to forever go and appreciate God for taking me on my journey and being merciful and sparing my life. Because I got in so many situations, gotten myself in so much unnecessary bullshit. And could have been killed, could have been hurt, could have been messed up, but he spared me my life and gave me a second chance. And second chances don't come every day. And when you realize that, you will move so much better. You would pick and choose who you kick it with and who you be around with. So I'm just grateful for the second chance. And I've been taking every positive step, making every positive move with my second chance. Even though I still come up short like everybody else, but I taken this second chance and navigated it and moved. I haven't stopped yet. So I'm just want everybody to know, if you ever need somebody to talk to, feel free to hit me up, or feel free to give me a call, or just come on the show and we just talk it out. We just vent it out. So out of those 7 years, and this is gonna be the last thing I say, out of those 7 years, man, I felt vindicated. I felt exonerated from it. And I said to myself, I will never go through that again. I can't stop what happens as far as as life goes, but I will be able to respond in a different way than I did before. Because life is going to be life, but all that matters is how you respond to things and how you respond to the things that you can't control. So, on that note, this is the end of the episode. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'm out. Peace.